Hi guys, welcome back to my vlog channel. Today we are whipping up something cheesy in the kitchen. So we're making this recipe I saw on TikTok for this cheesy good mac and cheese. This recipe is from this girl on TikTok named Teeny. Her video got over 100 million views. So this mac and cheese has got to be good. So I'm making it now, and I might make this for Thanksgiving too. I want to be like known for like a really good dish, you know? Like my mom always makes cheesy broccoli for holidays and everyone loves it. And my aunt will make mashed potatoes. Like everyone is just kind of like known for something, and I want to be known for something. And we never have mac and cheese for holidays, at least not that I can remember, and not homemade mac and cheese. I don't know, I don't ever remember having mac and cheese for the holiday, but mac and cheese is so good. I definitely need to add that into the family holiday rotation. But anyways, we are going to be making this today and seeing if it's good. And I bought double of the ingredients because I'm thinking I'm going to make it for Thanksgiving. So I love mac and cheese, and I've never made homemade mac and cheese before. So this might be the recipe, and it looks super easy. So here are the ingredients that we are using: salt, pepper, paprika, and garlic powder, some flour, sharp cheddar, mozzarella, and Colby Jack, some flour, Dijon mustard, corkscrew pasta, heavy whipping cream, evaporated milk, some parsley and chives for on top, and some butter. So not too many ingredients at all. This seems easy. We're gonna start off by just boiling our pasta and getting that over with. Okay, so step number one, we are gonna boil this pasta. I'm also making a TikTok too, so you guys can see like the behind the scenes. I love this little tripod thing I have. It also has a remote, which where is it? The remote should be on here. But you can take photos too, holding the remote. I do have this in my Amazon storefront under camera equipment, but I am so hungry. I'm so excited to make this. I have Pilates in 2 hours. I hope I can like do this all within that, because filming recipes always takes so much longer than just cooking without filming, especially because I'm doing it with 2 different cameras. So we're gonna let this boil. But comment down below if there's any food or dessert that you're kind of like known for from your family or friends. Like, is there a certain cookie you make every year or some kind of dessert? I know my friend just like started a trend for her family last year for Christmas, which I wonder if this year she's gonna follow through doing it again. But she made these hot cocoa cookies last year, and I think she said like they were a big hit. But just to like make something yearly that everyone loves, and you can't go wrong with mac and cheese. And I feel like this recipe is kind of like gourmet because of all the cheese shredding, because not many people want to like shred that much cheese. I have this like cheese shredder that I got on the TikTok shop, which like if I had to do that all by hand, that would take a while. But this cheese shredder I got works really good, so I'm actually excited to use it. I've only used it once. But we're just gonna let this boil. I'm gonna salt the water. I think that like speeds up the process of the water boiling. Okay, the water is finally boiling. We're adding in 1 whole box of corkscrew pasta, which I stocked up on this. I got 3 boxes, so if I make this for Thanksgiving and just have an extra, because this recipe is blowing up and I just know things get sold out. Things are always selling out from TikTok recipes, so I stocked up, and she said that these are the best noodles to use for this mac and cheese, like way better than Elbow, because the sauce gets inside of the spiral, and then when you bite into each noodle, it like squirts out sauce in your mouth. So sounds delish. Okay, pasta is done. The sun is shining so bright in this kitchen today. The sun is shining, weather is sweet, make you want to move your dancing feet. Okay, time to drain the water. Okay, we're gonna use the same pan for our sauce. So I'm gonna dump the pasta into a separate bowl. Okay, next step, we're doing 3 tablespoons of butter back in the pan. Okay, and in here I just mixed together garlic powder, smoked paprika, and salt and pepper. We're gonna add half of this to the butter. And then next we're doing 3 tablespoons of flour. So here's 1. And then we're doing 1 can of evaporated milk. And then immediately start whisking so we get no clumps of flour. Next, 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And the rest of our seasonings. And then some Dijon mustard. Shoot, I forgot to shred the cheese. This is my new cheese shredder. Isn't this cool? Like, how fancy is this? And it comes with a bunch of different pieces to do different shreds, but we're just gonna shred all of this in this bowl right here. Doesn't this work good? It's like so satisfying. So we're just gonna shred all of this, get a little arm workout in. Not gonna lie, I am sweating right now. My house feels so hot. Look at all this cheese. Shredding your own cheese tastes so much better. I don't know why I haven't always done this. I know you guys have always commented because I do tons of pasta recipes and you guys know how much I love pasta. And I always see comments like, use real Parmesan, blah, 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 but I just never did. But I see why. It's just a lot more work, but this tool makes it pretty easy. Okay, now we have so much cheese. We are going to add a little bit of this in and mix. You want this to melt before you add in more cheese. Oh my goodness, look how cheesy. Yum, this looks like some good queso. Oh, these cheese balls are beautiful. Yum. Okay, now we're gonna add in the pasta. You guys, look how good this looks. I'm mixing it up really good so the cheese sauce gets inside of the corkscrew pasta. Yum. Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're gonna add it all to a pan. And then a layer of some cheese on top. And then all this cheese on top. This is a lot of cheese. Okay, now we're gonna pop this in the oven at 350 for about 25 minutes. I just chopped up some chives and some fresh parsley, and I cleaned the kitchen. Let's take a look at what this looks like. There's like 8 minutes left. Ooh, yummy. That smells good, doesn't it? I am sweating, you guys. It is like 3:30, so this has taken me like an hour and a half. This is like a time-consuming dish with shredding all the cheese and everything. So if you're gonna make this for Thanksgiving, I would recommend just starting it early in the morning, getting it ready, and then putting it in the oven whenever you're planning on eating it, or even shredding the cheese the night before and keeping it just in a bag in the fridge, because that step is a little bit more time-consuming, especially with like cleaning the shredder. But I just did all the dishes. This shredder is actually pretty easy to clean because all the pieces come apart. Definitely easier to clean than a regular cheese shredder, but just did all the dishes. So now we are just waiting for this to be done. I cannot wait. I'm just gonna like taste test it, have a small bowl, and then when my boyfriend's over later, we will eat this probably with some steak or just some chicken. I love just cooking my chicken in the oven. I cut it thin and I cook it at 400 degrees for about like 12 minutes or whenever it's done. I check it with the little thermostat thing. But I just coat the chicken in olive oil and seasoning, and it tastes so good if you cook it like that. It's just so juicy and like soft. So that's how I like it. I don't really like the hard crunchy pieces on top. If you do it on the stove, I can't cook it that good that way. And also it makes a mess with the oil splashing everywhere. So I'll either cook up some chicken in the oven and just put that on top of the mac and cheese, or cook up some steak, because we just got steak at Costco. Best steak. That's our favorite place to get it. It's a good deal and you get a ton of it, and it's delicious. Steak and mac and cheese just go together so good too, and I have asparagus to cook, so I'll probably add some kind of protein to it. Yum, I cannot wait. Okay, it's been like 27 minutes and I broiled it for 2 minutes to get the top all toasty. Oh my gosh, that looks gorgeous. Let's take it out. It looks phenomenal. We're gonna top with some parsley and some chives. And there you go, guys. That's how you make it. Yum, you guys. Oh my goodness. Cheesy goodness. 10 out of 10. The cheesy crust on top too is delicious. It's like Chick-fil-A. Yep, I will be making this again often.